Hi all, it's Alan Vukas, and today is Friday, February 23rd, and I am here pulling some cards here this morning as well as I'm having some coffee. So it must be time for me to have a conversation with you, my friends, here this Friday morning. And we're having a conversation this morning. I'm taking some time to access our intuition so that it can inform our intention and actions for this 24-hour period, so that we can be sure that we're in alignment with our highest good, that we are living from the inside out, that we are living our authentic life. And so here this morning, I'm using a different deck, a deck that I've used before. It's been a little while. I've been doing some stuff with it in the background, not on video. And this morning I drew some cards from it, and I wanted to share with you this morning what cards I drew and what they mean to me in response to the question that I ask every day. What do I need to know today? For this 24-hour period, what do I need to know in order to be in alignment with my highest good? And and as I was thinking about it, as I was shuffling the cards this morning, and I'm using the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Linn here today, and there's some information. You can go to her website and read more about her and check out some of the reviews on Amazon about her deck. This is her newest deck. I just love this deck. I mean, if you notice the back, the imagery on the back of the cards, and I love the matte finish, and it's just, I love working with these cards, and I love the cards that came up today. But as I was drawing the cards this morning and asking that question, what do I need to know today to be in alignment with my highest good? What really came up for me, it's not just about the knowing, it is also about then what do I put in action? That knowing informs my intention and action. And so I was thinking today, then let me be sure, not that I'm just collecting data in my head and some facts and some inspirational, nice to know things. No, it is about accessing my intuition so that it can inform the rest of my life, and then I am living holistically, integratively, in integrity, and moving forward from there. So I drew two cards this morning, and I will read from the guidebook on what they mean, and it's just some powerful. This is a card that has been showing up for me. This card shows up in many other readings I do. It's called Answering the Call. And it says here, the time is now at the bottom of the card. And if you notice, there is this woman. It looks like she is a woman who is ready to embark on a new journey. She is at the gate. She's at the gate, about to step through, and here there is an adventure that is waiting for her on the other side of that. And the second card that I drew in response to the second card was Ascending the Mountain. Keep going forward. And here on this card we have a traveler who is already on the journey. So notice these two here and also notice something as well. Answering the call and ascending the mountain, those are both A's. They are both in her deck alphabetically. These are the only A's in the deck, and how they came together, that has some meaning. But let me just get into read the meanings and then share some thoughts about it. So in Answering the Call, this was the first card. Colette, my teacher, she would refer to this as an anchor card. So for the reading today, this is the basis of the reading. This is the situation. And then the second card then would inform that or give some background, some additional information. So in Answering the Call, Denise writes in her guidebook, she writes, "You've been called. The sacred journey always starts with the call. You might feel ready, or you might be uncertain and not willing, but when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right here, take this today as a sign. This is it. Right now you've been called, and a gateway is opening for communication from the spirit realms. The energy of courage surrounds you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know that it is now time to act and go forward." And just if we were to look at that card alone and Answering the Call, there's a saying that goes that God doesn't equip the ready, but God equips the called. I'm messing it up. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, it is saying, it's hearing the call and saying yes to it that then things begin to show up in order to support us. It's like taking the leap and taking the leap and learning how to fly on the way down. The wings develop. But so in answering the call, the time is now. So looking in throughout your life, is there an area where you've been waiting? That's a word that has had some weight in my life, waiting, wait and wait. I have been waiting in a couple different areas, and that this came up answering the call. Now, the time is now. The time is now. The waiting is over. And what is behind this? What else do I need to know? Ascending the mountain. What does that card mean? And then we'll put them both together. The journey might be hard right now, but a great view awaits you. You most certainly can achieve your goal. However, you must continue forward through hard work and diligence. Do not give up. Even if it seems hard, keep going forward. Even if it sometimes seems that you're going up 3 steps and falling back 2, you're still getting closer to your goal. Sometimes you may need to take smaller steps, but do not stop. Every step takes you closer to the peak of the mountain. And when you arrive, the view will be spectacular. It will be worth all your hard effort. And so today, any area of your life where you have been waiting, any area of your life where there has been the inclination, the urge to peek out of beyond the gate to see what is out there, then the time is now for you to begin to move in that direction and take action. Take action. And even if you do not see the results of the actions that you expect, release attachment to the outcome of of answering that call, knowing that it's a journey. And even though that it might appear or feel like there's 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, you are on your way. You have been called, you have been equipped, you have been chosen, and the path is laid out in front of you, and you have what it takes today in order to take those steps. Not only do you have what it takes today, but there is help and resources that are presenting themselves to you as you make yourself available to that. And in order to be available to it, you have to step through the gate. You have to be on the journey. So begin today to ascend that mountain by answering the call, whether it's in your relationships or love or peace, or whether it is opportunities and new work, or you're starting a business, or you're looking for a job, or you're trying to sell your house, whatever it is. Today, the time is now. Answer the call. As you ascend the mountain, the view ahead for all of us is great. So I'm holding that space for you today, and I'm continuing until I see you to know the highest and best for you. Peace and love. Namaste.